Okay. Gentleman on the right-hand side of the screen is Congressman Andy Biggs, Arizona Republican. I think that the idea of regurgitating impeachment is the worst political strategy I ever heard. What do you think?
I think you're exactly right, but this is where we've come. The Democrats have said they're going to do this. I mean, Maxine Waters, don't forget, she's the one who also advocated violence against Trump supporters, Trump cabinet members, etc., just a couple of years ago. So this is typical for her, but don't forget you've got people saying that they're going to go after President Trump. They want to reopen investigations in Congress. They're talking about new articles of impeachment. They want to go back after his family and business associates as well. So this is their mantra. And it really is not a winning strategy, I don't believe.
Are you going to, I think you're going to the rally tonight, I believe. Do you know if people are lined up already?
Yes, they are. People are already lining up. They opened it up yesterday, 24 hours ahead of the gates opening today. So yeah, people are lining up, getting ready to go in. A lot of energy,
We've seen that before. Now, I want your response to this one. The mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, he's getting a lot of heat over these comments. Just watch with us for a second, Andy. Roll tape.
No matter their immigration status, I want every Angelino to know their rights and how to exercise them. Remember, you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to open your door to an ICE agent that doesn't have a warrant signed by a judge. Most importantly, I want you to know you do not need be afraid. Your city is on your side. And rest assured, here in Los Angeles, we are not coordinating with ICE.
I find that extraordinary. He's saying you've got the right to remain silent, you don't have to open the door, the city is on your side, doing everything he possibly can to keep illegals in America, in his state, in his city. You're from a border state. What do you think about this?
Of his own oath of office. It's a violation of the human rights of the people who live in his district, in his city, who are victimized by criminally violent illegal aliens. And quite frankly, I think he's violating federal law. But the reality is, this is the way they're going on sanctuary cities. They have open borders. Stuart, we've actually had hearings in Congress where people are expressing outrage over the legal definition of illegal alien. They don't like that term illegal alien. And let me tell you, that is a term of art. It is accurate. It is what's there. But that's where they spend their time on. And it's all emotional. It's all visceral. And it's anti the rule of law. It's anti the spirit of America. And they deny the fact that we let in well over 1 million legal aliens every year.
I'd just like to see the time come where open borders is a losing proposition for the Democrats. And I think we're almost there. Andy Biggs, I'm sorry it's so short, as always, but great to see you again. And we're looking for you at the rally tonight. Thanks, Andy.
All right. Thanks, Stuart.